morning, boys and girls. It's great to be with you this week. I'm Luke. You might remember me, you might not remember me. It's been a very long time. But it's really great to be able to join with you this morning on Sunday School. I hope that you're all keeping really well. I hope that you're all relaxing at home this weekend and not doing too much work. And you're able to maybe sleep and play some games and just have a lot of fun because it is the weekend. And today is Sunday, so that means Sunday School. Sometimes in life, groups of people come together, don't they? You get groups of people. And one of them that comes to mind for me are the Avengers. I wonder if any of you like the Avengers. Superheroes. You see, on my desk that I'm sitting at right now, I have this wee guy. See him? Anybody know who this is? No? Maybe you're shouting out. If you shouted out Thor, then you were right. This is Thor. Except this is a special version of Thor because this is Thor with a slice of pizza in his hand. My favourite type of Thor because I love pizza. And this is Thor and he's part of the Avengers. The Avengers is a group of superheroes that come together to fight the bad guys. They're friends and they all do really well when they come together. And sometimes in life, there's other groups of people that get together. Football teams get together and they play as 11 different people playing together. Maybe you might have a tea party and have some of your friends come round and 4 or 5 of you will have a tea party. Or maybe at the moment with everything going on, you might have a tea party with your teddy bears. And you have that group of people together around one table and you really enjoy being together. Maybe you like playing games together. What I've got over here at the moment is my Nintendo Switch. I love playing games on my Nintendo Switch and I love playing games with other people. Who do I play with? I usually play with my friends. I usually play games on my Nintendo Switch or maybe on my laptop or my Xbox or all these different things, or maybe board games as well with my friends. Because it's really great to have friends. Friends are really important. Friends are really great because we get to spend time with them, we get to know them, we get to chat to them. It's really great to have friends. But why do you pick certain people to be your friends? Who do you choose to be your friend? Because you don't have to be friends with everybody. It's great to like everybody. It's great to love everybody. But you get to spend more time with certain people. You're really close friends. I have my close friends. I have a lot of different friends, but there's ones that I really, really like and ones that I spend a lot of time with. Why do I spend a lot of time with these people? It's usually because they're kind. It's usually because they're fun to be around. Maybe they make me laugh. Maybe they help me to have a good time. And they're quite loving as well. You see, our friends are really important to us, aren't they? The people that we spend time with are really important to us. One of my favourite games to play at the moment with my friends is this game here. I wonder if any of you played this game. Animal Crossing. Have any of you guys played Animal Crossing? Maybe you have it on a DS or on your Switch or on the Wii or something like that. Animal Crossing is a great game. And one of my favourite things to do on Animal Crossing is you can get a fishing rod. So you can make a fishing rod with some wood and some stone and some iron, and you make a fishing rod and you go down to the river and you throw out your fishing rod and you wait until the fish goes after it. You wait until the fish attacks it and then you press A and grab the fishing rod out of the water and you're able to catch various different fish. It's quite exciting because sometimes you catch small fish, sometimes you catch really big fish. And it's good to catch a variety of different fish and see all these new types of fish that you can get. So why did I talk about that? Why did I talk about fish and gathering groups of people together? Well, today we're going to hear a story about Jesus. We know all about Jesus. We know at Christmas time he was born. And last week we saw some snapshots of Jesus' life. Today we're going to hear a little story about the time when Jesus was near the water. There was maybe some fishing involved and Jesus chose certain people to be his friends.
Stories of the Bible. Jesus calls Peter. This is Jesus,
Heyo!
who is the Son of God and the Savior of the world. Jesus grew up in Nazareth
Hey, Jesus.
and was baptized by John in the Jordan River. Jesus began teaching about God's love and healing people of their sickness. One day, John saw Jesus walking by and told the people around him that Jesus was the Lamb of God. One of the people standing with him was Andrew, whose brother was Simon, who would later be known as Peter. Andrew went to find his brother and said, "We have found the Christ."
Whoa! Really? Come on!
Simon went with Andrew and met Jesus.
Uh-huh. I'm Simon.
Jesus looked at Simon and said, "Your name is Simon, son of John,
Yes, it is.
but you will be called Peter."
Okay.
On another day, Jesus was walking along the shore of the Sea of Galilee, and lots of people crowded around him to hear what he had to say.
Hello. Well, okay.
Jesus noticed 2 empty boats, for Andrew and Peter had left them and were washing their nets. Jesus stepped into one of the boats
Hey, Peter.
and asked Peter to take him out into the sea.
Aye, aye.
So he sat in the boat and taught the crowds from there. When he had finished speaking, he said to Peter, "Now go out where it is deeper and let down your nets to catch some fish." But Peter said, "We worked hard all last night and didn't catch a thing. But if you say so, I'll let the nets down again." And this time their nets were so full of fish, they began to tear.
Whoa!
They called to some other fishermen for help,
Hey, help!
and soon both boats were filled with fish. When Peter realized what happened, he fell to his knees before Jesus and said, "Oh Lord, please leave me. I'm such a sinful man." Jesus replied to Peter, "Don't be afraid. Come, follow me, and I will show you how to fish for people."
Really? Really?
And as soon as they landed, they left their nets and followed Jesus. So Simon Peter became one of Jesus' 12 disciples and followed his friend Jesus throughout his time on earth.
Wow, isn't that story incredible? We see Jesus choosing some friends, certain people that he wants to be friends with. And he meets this guy, Andrew, and his brother, Simon, and they're fishermen, just like I was talking about before. They were going out and trying to catch fish, but they didn't catch anything at all. They couldn't catch anything, and they were out all night when they were meant to be sleeping. They were out fishing, but they didn't catch anything. And so Jesus had a large crowd of people in front of him. So many people wanted to hear what Jesus was trying to say. And so he said, "Simon, can I borrow your boat? Can I use your boat and go out, and then people will be able to see me from further away, and I'll be able to share the good news of God?" And Simon said, "Yeah, of course." And they were out there, and Jesus told them to throw their nets out. And Simon probably looked at him and was like, "What? Again? We've been out all night and nothing happened. Nothing worked at all. Why would we try again?" And Jesus just says, "Do it. Just throw them out on the other side." And they get so much fish that it's ridiculous. You see, God is in control of everything. Jesus knows everything. He knew that there would be fish at that side, even whenever Simon wasn't so sure. And so for us today, we can be sure that God knows everything. We can be sure that God is in control. And so even when we're scared and we're worried and things don't seem to be working out like they should be, God knows and is in control and cares for us. But there's something really interesting after that. They get all of these fish, and James and John, they're like, "Whoa, this is crazy." They get fish as well, and so they join. And so Jesus has suddenly got 4 friends that will then turn into 12 one day and become his disciples. But he's got all these people following him. But why does he have these people following him? Why does he have these people that are going to play with him, are going to talk to him, are going to laugh with him, and are going to work with him? Well, he says at the end, I will show you how to fish for men. What on earth does that mean? Does that mean that they're going to get their nets and throw it into the ocean and suddenly people will come into the net? I don't think so. Maybe they'll go around walking on the land with their fishing rods and they'll throw it after people and try and catch them and reel them in. No, I don't think so either. They seem a bit silly. Well, what does it mean? Well, it means that Jesus was sharing this good news, and as we saw in that video, he is the Christ. He is the one who's come to save everybody. And so Jesus wants everybody to know that. Jesus wants everybody to know that if they trust in Jesus, they can be saved from their sins. And so whenever Jesus says that he wants to make them fishers of men, it means that he wants the disciples to go out and tell everybody about this good news, to go out and say, have you heard about Jesus? And if everybody hears that, if everybody hears that Jesus can save them, then one day they'll get to be with him in heaven. And that is incredible. And so Jesus called his disciples not just to have a laugh, not just to have a good time, but so that they could watch Jesus, they could see what he's doing and go and tell everybody else. That's incredible. So what do we have to do now? Well, we need to trust in Jesus as well. See, following Jesus gives us a better way of life. Following Jesus gives us an assurance that everything's going to be okay. Following Jesus helps us to know that he is in control, so we don't need to worry. It's not about how much fish we catch. It's not about what we do in school. It's not about anything like that. We should try our best, but the only thing that really matters is following Jesus. Let's hear maybe a memory verse together, a verse that we should try and learn together so that we can never forget and always remember why we should follow Jesus. Okay, boys and girls, here we have our memory verse. It's found in Matthew chapter 4, verse 19, and it says, follow me and I will make you fishers of men. Matthew chapter 4, verse 19. Let's all say that together after 3. 1, 2, 3. Follow me and I will make you fishers of men. Matthew chapter 4, verse 19. Super. I'm sure you said that really well. And now what I'd love you to do is whoever you're with, your mom, your dad, your granny, your granda, whoever you're with at the moment, maybe your brother or your sister, say this over and over again, a few different ways. Maybe pause the YouTube video and say it really loudly, say it really quietly, just say it in different ways so that you can get this lovely verse into your head, okay? Follow me and I will make you fishers of men. Matthew chapter 4, verse 19. Good job, guys. Guys, it has been so nice to be with you again this week on Sunday School. I hope that you've had fun. I know I have. And hopefully you'll remember to tell everybody that you meet about Jesus and how incredible he is. Next week, I think we're going to hear a little bit more about some more friends, but different friends. Not Jesus's friends in particular, but some friends who were desperate to see Jesus. So make sure you tune again next week so that you can hear more stories about Jesus. That's all from me this morning. I hope you have the best Sunday and the best week possible until Sunday School is back again next week. It's been so good, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.